Every 5 seconds, a child under 5 dies from hunger. Action Against Hunger is a humanitarian organization committed in saving the lives of malnourished children. Every year, Action Against Hunger helps over 4 million people in over 40 of the world's poorest countries and works with families to feed their children and produce their own food. Restaurants Against Hunger marks a decade of raising essential funds to help those most in need to feed themselves.
Important for everyone in the food industry to support Action Against Hunger, because food is something, it's not a luxury, it's a right, and I think that a lot of people have problems on the supply of their food, and I think it's a charity of this kind always gets my approval.
Action Against Hunger is the adopted charity of Taste of London, and we're here for 2 reasons. We're here to fundraise, we're selling gourmet deli bags and cakes at our stand, and promote the October fundraising campaign Restaurants Against Hunger, which is happening in restaurants all over the country this October. So this October, hundreds of restaurants throughout the UK are going to be taking part in this campaign. They might be donating a percentage of their profits during the month. They might be adding a small donation of 50p onto your bill, for example.
Tip, maybe.
Find out where your nearest restaurant is, and this October, make sure you go into that restaurant.
We will.
Well, I think it's a wonderful scheme, and when you do see that on the bill, that little extra 50p or an extra £1, then you actually know that your money is going to a great cause, and it's going to help people who, unlike yourselves, need a little bit of food.
Banaras supports Action Against Hunger purely because, one, we are caterer and we cannot see lots and lots of people in the rest of the world starving to death. That's the main reason we support it.
It's a bit of a guilty pleasure eating, when you're sat there enjoying a great meal, you've got to remember that other people in the world aren't so lucky. So, at a time as well where, people are starting to think about food prices rising, it makes you value the experience even more, I think. So, we've got to help those that are less privileged.
Try a piece of brownie, ladies. Any cakes you buy here, all the money goes to Action Against Hunger. We're the adopted charity of Taste of London.
It's very important to support Action Against Hunger. It does lots of great things. As a restaurant, we've been supporting them for the last 3 years. We've been offering the little cards that are on the tables where customers can obviously donate a little sum at the end of the meal. We think it's a fantastic scheme. It works really well, and it's very easy to donate a little cause at the end of the meal.
If we even give a £1 a customer, would help so many people that haven't got the food to eat better, to have a better diet, and to have what they had never had. So it's crucial that we're involved.
3, 2, 1, go! Hey, here we go. Okay, so now I'm going to rely on the expert commentary on this. I noticed you revised this pretty vital, by the way.
It makes total sense, Action Against Hunger, to get the food writers, the food critics and the people eating to come back and give money back to people who do not have food.
But unfortunately, Charles has cocked it up.
No, I've been let down by non-sticky icing. There are a lot of calls on our time when it comes to charity nowadays, and inevitably you end up being selective, and I choose to support Action Against Hunger because I think there can be nothing better than helping people who haven't got something to eat get something to eat.
3, 2, 1.
It's a tough choice. I think Michelle has shown slightly more skill with the piping bag. But I think this is so pretty and so seasonal and so good because it's Ladies' Day at Ascot. And so on behalf of all the women here, we're going to choose this one, aren't we? Yeah. Right.
Thank you.
I just think it's an incredibly worthwhile charity to support. I mean, everything we do in the field is directly related to people's health, to their standard of living, to their nutrition. Even if it's something as simple as cleaning out a well. If kids aren't getting clean water, then there's no point in feeding them. All the programs we do, the Seeds and Tools, the water and sanitation and the malnutrition programs are all incredibly valuable. And it's something that it's great to be able to go out and see, to be able to report back and talk to people in the business in Britain and just reassure them just how valuable their money is. And my God, it goes a long way.
Action Against Hunger is really close to chefs' hearts because we're working with food every day of our lives. So to give a little bit back to people who really are hungry and are on the streets and can do with even the tiniest of morsel, that's what's important.
I think that food lovers this October can make a great difference by coming to the restaurant and adding £1 to their bills and help the people who hasn't got this possibility to get food like they do.
This October, it's Restaurants Against Hunger Month. We can all do a little bit of good by going out to eat, and that's a very nice idea. Let's support Action Against Hunger. Let's support Restaurants Against Hunger Month.
You too can help make a difference to the lives of millions of families worldwide. Please join us in this vital work and support Restaurants Against Hunger.